Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a favourites video. I feel like it's been ages since I've done a favourites video. I'm very picky, extremely particular about what I like and what I don't like. So I will only include the products that I have been in love with. Like literally, I've tried, tested, I've repurchased. Well, not actually with all of the products. Like, I've not repurchased all of them. Just the products that if they were people, I would marry them. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But okay, so today I'm going to start with my new favourite lip products. And it was actually Honeys. Yes, Honeys. You heard that correctly. It was my Honeys who introduced me to this line of lip products. I'm not going to tell you too much because I don't want to be too like TMI kind of thing, but this is what I'm going to say. This is how I'm going to say it. Okay, so I had to sit Honeys down a couple of weeks ago and tell him that he was not giving me enough attention. I just felt like he was not treating me like the princess that I am. And this had been going on for a few days and I was just like, oh my gosh, like what's wrong? Is he not attracted to me anymore? Does he not realise just how fabulous I am? So I had to sit him down and I had to have a talk to him, a hard talk. And I just said, Honeys, I just don't feel special anymore. And my Honeys being the fantastic listening Honeys that he is, he went out and bought me some makeup. And that just made my day. And now I feel like a princess again. So anyway, by the way, like I'm half joking about the princess comment, but I do believe that us ladies should have self-worth and we should not accept anything but the best. And if your man, and this goes for men with ladies or gay couples, if your partner is not giving you enough attention, seems to have forgotten just how amazing you actually are, just has let standards slip a bit, you sit them down and tell them. I did do the honorary thing. I let Honeys eat his dinner first. So I let him eat his dinner and then I hit him with it. And I said, look, this cannot go on. No, this cannot go on. The queen, look, I'm a queen now. Not just a princess, she's a queen. The queen, she ain't happy. Let's turn this around, Honeys. Anyway, he did. So he bought me one of these new L'Oreal. They're called the Rouge Signature, which I know, the most pretentious name ever in the history of lip product names. But if you think Rouge Signature is pretentious, wait till you hear the shade names because they're just on a whole other level of like wacky pretentiousness. Anyway, so Honeys, oh no, he didn't get me. Oh my gosh, these are the ones that I've purchased since the one that Honeys got me. So Honeys one was the one that got the ball rolling, that kicked off my addiction. And I shouldn't really use the word addiction because I know that, you know, people genuinely, they are addicted to things. So I probably shouldn't really be throwing around the word addiction, but I'm obsessed is the word. But then again, you could argue that obsessed, like, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I just really, really like these lip products, okay? So this is the one that Honeys picked out for me. It's the most beautiful, vibrant, hot pink. It's super, super beautiful. So I went out today and I treated myself to 3 more because the formula is revolutionary, and I'm going to tell you about them in a minute. But these are the other shades that I got. I got a nude kind of brownie shade, I got a orange shade, which is what I'm wearing today, and I also got a beautiful kind of soft baby pink. The reason why I love these so much is because they're long lasting. They're pigment, well, they kind of sheer, but you can kind of build them up. Like in the little clip that I'll show you of me applying this, I applied one layer to show you what it would look like, and then I whacked on another layer so you could see its buildability. They're pigmented, they are long lasting, they are comfortable. Like, okay, Think of everything that we have come to know and not love about liquid lipsticks. They're drying, they're uncomfortable, they start to kind of chip off and flake away. And I mean, I just don't trust liquid lipsticks because I just feel like you never quite know what they're up to. I'm done with liquid lipsticks. I'm done with liquid lipsticks. But these Rouge Signatures, they do everything that you would want a liquid lipstick to do. They stay on your lips and they're comfortable. I forgot where I'm going with this. Oh my gosh, like I'm all over the place because there's so many things I could say and my brain can't really, it's so excited to say each thing, it can't get it into order. But basically, they dry down on your lips and even if you try and wipe them off with a wipe, they stain, like they stain your lips. So if you do wear one of these in the morning, be prepared, that will be the shade that your lips will be all day. You can try and use wipes to get it off, it won't work. You could try and use makeup remover to get it off, it won't work. It'll still be there in the morning when you wake up. So it's super long lasting. You can barely feel it on your lips. It just feels like a second skin of lips. I love the shade range. The shade range is perfect. They've got everything. They've got browns, they've got pink, they've got oranges, they've just got tons of different shades. These are the matte range, but they do also have a glossy range, which I am intrigued to try those, but I have a feeling that they're not going to be as long lasting. Oh, I'm sure there's more that I need to say about these, but I hope that you can see how excited I am. If you wanted to love liquid lipsticks, but like me, you just got totally fed up and you just said, no, I want better for myself. I deserve better because I am a queen. Try one of these. Just try one. See what you think. Like, because I'm not going to say I guarantee because I've not tried all of the shades and consistency can differ between shades in the same range. So I'm not going to guarantee, but I can tell you the hot pink one, amazing. This orange one, amazing. Oh my gosh, guys, these are amazing. And I'm really appreciative of Honeys for treating me to one and introducing me to them. I never thought I would see the day when I would be sat here saying that Honeys had introduced me to a fabulous makeup product. Like, I never thought it, but really, like, in a roundabout way, I should kind of thank myself because if it wasn't for, you know, me sitting down and giving Honeys a talking to, he would never have bought me one. So in a way, I have me to thank for being introduced to this. But anyway, so beautiful, guys. Rouge Signature. These can Rouge Signature in my life any day. I don't know what that means, but they're so good. Okay, so next I just wanted to mention two eyeshadow palettes that I use on an almost daily basis, apart from when I'm not using my own palette, of course, which, by the way, where is she? Oh my gosh, where the heck is she? She was there. Oh, here she is. She was hiding because I moved her. Oh, she's asbestos free as well. Like, I can confirm that, and I can't actually confirm that for these other two palettes, which, I mean, I'm not going to go there because anything I say now will probably come off as shady, so I'm not going to go there. But they're definitely my two favourite cool toned eyeshadow palettes, and I know that a lot of you guys also are just crazy for cool toned eyeshadow palettes, and let's face it, we don't really have a lot of options when it comes to cool toned eyeshadow palettes. I also think that the formula, you know, to create cooler toned eyeshadows like greys, purples, blues, I just think that, well, I don't know actually, I'm just speculating here, but I think it's harder to create a good formula, which is why maybe a lot of brands stay away from them, or why brands don't frequently bring out cool toned eyeshadow palettes. It's a pure speculation, but it kind of sounds like it right, I would say, but just don't quote me on that. Just don't quote me on that. So the first palette is by LimeCrime, and it's the Venus Immortalis. Love everything about this. Love everything about this. It's a cardboard box palette, and inside we've got 8 cool tone shades. We've got 6 mattes and then 2 of the most beautiful metallic shimmer. Well, they're not shimmers, they're metallics. We've got a beautiful kind of champagne. Oh, yes. We've got a stunning silver metallic. Oh, yes. We've got a beautiful black, a plum, a kind of blue toned grey, which the formula impeccable. We've got a bone colour shade, which is just perfect for under the brows, because it actually surprisingly lightens up that area. And then you've got this stark white shade, which has little silver glitters in it. This palette, she is perfect, and I would highly recommend. The second cool tone palette that I love, and do you know what I've just realised? Honey bought me this too. Maybe it should be Honey's sat in this chair and not I, because maybe he's the man to go to for the product recommendations. Do you know what? I might just start giving Honeys like 50% of my paycheck and just saying, hey Honeys, go get my makeup for this month. By the way, I don't spend 50% of my paycheck on makeup. I could never, like literally. But anyway, so this is the Nightingale palette, and this is by the Pretty Vulgar brand again. I love everything about the aesthetics of this palette. And inside we have, I'm not going to count them because I can't be asked. I think there's 11. No, we get 12 eyeshadows in this palette. So we've got the lighter shades at the top. We've got like a creamy shade, stark white with glitters. We have a brown matte, beautiful kind of, it's almost like a bronzy champagne. It's quite a rich, deep champagne. Most perfect transitional camel coloured cool tone brown. We've got this is like a grey, and it's, I'd say it would fit into the category of being a shimmer because it ain't a matte. Slightly darker version of this, but with more blue undertones. This isn't helping, is it? I'm just going to show you so that you can see. We've got the 3 mattes at the bottom. Oh, guys, she's perfect. And I'm actually wearing her today. I've just got the black shade just on my wing. So, so good. Okay, so next we have my everyday kind of base product. I have mentioned this recently in my current makeup routine video, but I'm going to mention it again because I could not film my favourites without mentioning her. So this is by L'Oreal, and it's called the Glow CHERIE. This is a liquid illuminator. I have it in the shade medium. I've just put the tiniest bit there on my hand so that you can see, and I'm just going to blend her out. This is what she looks like. She has the most beautiful subtle glow. In my opinion, she has a little bit of coverage, not much at all, but she definitely has a little bit to the point that it creates a smoothing kind of veil, like glowy veil, like a radiant veil, like you're going to get married and you've just got the most glowiest, radiantist, not a word, but let's just ignore that. It's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. The reason why I've got the medium one is because when I went to repurchase the light one, they did not have any in stock, and I was kind of like, oh no, because I love the light one, but I actually love this one better. Do you ever have that happen to you? Like, say if you go food shopping and they don't have like your favorite breadstick, so then you think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get like the olive and chive grissini, but then you think, well, I've never tried the grissini before, I know I'm not gonna like it, but then you bring it home and you end up liking it more than the breadsticks that you originally wanted to buy. Well, it's that kind of thing, like, and this is why I think it's so important to actually like try new things, because you never know what you might like better. You know what I mean? Okay, so I just wanted to show you what it actually looks like, because it's all very well me telling you, but I wanted to show you. So I have it on right now. I have very fair skin, so in foundations I'll always go for the fair or the vanilla or even ivory. But yeah, this medium, it really kind of, I think, works for me. It just adds a bronzed glow to my skin, and I think it looks very natural. I've not got anything else on today, so I've got a bit of a sore throat, so sorry if my voice keeps breaking up like a 13-year-old boy. But anyway, yeah, I just think it looks very natural. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, this is it. This is she. I love her. This one I much prefer. I still like the light one, but I would say the light one, it's definitely more glowy, like more highlightery, but I don't think it looks as naturally beautiful as this. This makes your skin look bronzed, whereas the light version, it just makes, well, I don't want to say just because it's beautiful, but it makes your skin look like blindingly highlighted. So if that's what you want, get the light. But if you want subtle bronzed glow, like your J-Lo, you know what I mean? Some J-Lo action. J-Lo. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Like that. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm a bit embarrassed, honestly. But just going to move past it. So yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. I really am digging L'Oreal right now. I love their skincare, which I'm going to show you a skincare item in a minute. So I love their skincare and I'm loving their makeup. It's like one of my favourite brands at the moment. And I know a lot of people don't like L'Oreal, and for very good reason. But oh my gosh, I cannot get enough. Okay, so the next item is a skincare item and it's by L'Oreal. I feel like this should be, you know, flown in on doves. Like, you know, 3 white doves. One, a wing on under it and then a little on top of one of the dove's heads. I feel like it should just fly in from the heavens. So this is called the Revitalift Replumping Mask. I really love L'Oreal skincare, but I do find it extremely overwhelming to the senses when you go in and a shelf full of Revitalift Age Perfect Renew Serum. They just got everything and everything looks so good, and it's got all of these scientific claims on it. You do not know which to get. You think, oh my gosh, do I want to replump my skin? Do I want to eliminate fine lines? Do I want to eliminate pores? Do I want to smooth my skin? Do I want to lose 20 years from my life? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh god, it's your face now. Anyway, there's so much choice, but this is one I really like. So this is a sleeping mask, but you can also use it as a daily night moisturizer. This is what she looks like. She is very kind of goopy and she looks kind of like slime. She's got these little bits in there. I'm not quite sure what the bits are, but I think they're called beads actually. I should probably call them beads. So as you're massaging the beads in, they melt into your face, which, oh my gosh, that to me is an experience. You know, it's not just skincare, it's an experience. The idea with this is you can apply a very generous amount and you can use it as like a deep intensive sleeping mask, or you can just apply a little bit and that can be your night moisturizer. I always just use it as my night moisturizer because the idea of putting like an overnight sleeping mask on and then I'm in bed, like, you know, lying on my front, lying on my face. I mean, why would you want to have something on your face in bed? Unless you just sleep like this all night long and you do not move, which that ain't me. I'm just here, I'm there, I'm drooling, I'm at the other end of the bed, I am everywhere on that bed. So anyway guys, this is it's an experience and I really like it. I would 100% recommend. I remember one time, like when I was younger, and I was talking to my mum about skincare and I was telling her that I have a night moisturizer and a day moisturizer, and she was like looking at me as if I was an alien with 2 heads. And I was like, Mum, it's really important like to have different moisturizers for day and night because your skin needs different things. Like, you know, it needs to regenerate overnight and during the day it needs protection. Yeah, my mum, she takes the piss out of me about that. I still think that she thinks I'm crazy, but I think it's really important to have like day and night moisturizer. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so next we have a hair product. And I know that right now my hair is neon peach, but when my hair is blonde, I always get asked what I use to tone it. I always say the same thing because I have found my toner bae. So this is by Lee Stafford. It's called Bleach Blondes and this one is the Ice White. They have recently revamped the packaging and I don't think it's for the better, honestly. Like, I much preferred their previous packaging, which was, it was kind of like pink and it was ombre and it looked really bright and sassy. And yeah, I really like that. So I don't know why they decided like to go in and change it. It really annoys me when brands do that. And I've noticed recently that with makeup, like, and L'Oreal do this a lot, and so do Maybelline. They will change the packaging. They do it with mascaras a lot, so they'll just change the packaging so that when you're shopping you think, oh, it's a new mascara, I must try this. But then you realise, no, it's the same mascara. This has been out for like 10 years. So and the reason why I think they change the packaging is to try and seduce you into buying it, because you think it's some new and improved product. It really gets me that. It really grinds my gears, honestly, a lot more than it should. But anyway, this is, yeah, my favourite toner. They do sell this in either a shampoo or conditioner. I go for the conditioner because for me, with shampoo, it's basically like it goes on, I massage and I get it right off there. However, with a conditioner, I'll always leave it on my hair for maybe like 3 minutes just to do its thing, because I believe that with conditioner it's good to leave it on a bit longer so that it really kind of has an opportunity to really do its business and, you know, make your hair like really soft and smooth. So yeah, I like to get my toner in conditioner form, because then as well I can just leave this on my hair for a bit longer and it gives it more opportunity to tone my hair. So yeah, this is my favourite toner, and I think you can get it from Amazon, and it is a UK based brand, so I'm not quite sure how available it is outside of the UK, but yeah, it's really good. It's vegan friendly and cruelty free as well, so it's just like, yes, I don't know who Lee Stafford is, but I really like him because he made this. Okay, so I've been really into face masks recently, particularly sheet masks. The reason I like sheet masks is because you don't have to spend a whole lot of time just like trying to get all of the face mask off. Like, particularly with mud masks, I just feel like they're really difficult to get off, and I actually think that that is the secret of the success of a mud mask. It's not the actual mud mask, in my opinion, that does the job. I think it's the scrubbing your face to get it off. I think the success is in the scrubbing, not in the actual having the product sat on your face. That's just a theory of mine that is based on no scientific information whatsoever. My very favourite face mask of the moment is by Yes to Grapefruit. I believe that their brand is actually called Yes to, because they have like a whole series. They have Yes to cucumbers, Yes to tomatoes, Yes to beetroot. I don't know if they actually have a Yes to beetroot, but I think they should. But if they did, it would probably stain your skin, so that maybe isn't a great thing. But this is Yes to Grapefruit. It's a vitamin C glow boosting bubbling face mask. I remember, like, when I first put it on, I was like, where's the bubbling at? There was just no bubbling. I was just like, this is really disappointing. I came here for bubbling. And then after I'd had the mask on for like a couple of minutes, just like relaxing on my bed, all of a sudden the bubbling started, and it was quite intense, but in a good way. Just bubble. And then before I knew it, I had like this big bubble beard, and I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to get bubbles on my top, and then it's going to go all over my bed, and then I'll be on a bubble bed, and which sounds fun, but it's not fun then when I go to bed and try and sleep. But anyway, so it bubbled, and it just kept bubbling, and it was like tickling my skin, and I really liked that, because to me, that mask, I mean, it's really putting in some work there. So I feel like I got my money's worth. I don't know how much it actually made my skin glow, but it definitely made me feel pampered and relaxed. And I feel like that's what face masks... I don't know how I managed to drag out the word masks so long there. That could have been a world record right there that you just witnessed. Probably not. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know how much it made my skin glow, but it made me feel good, and I believe that that's what face masks, they're all about. Oh, this feels good. Do you know what? It's so warm at the moment here in the UK, and I know that a lot of people who live in a warm climate, they think it's ridiculous when people from the UK moan about, you know, it being 30 degrees. Australians saying, oh, 30 degrees, that's nothing. But the difference is that the UK, it is not built for hot weather, because generally it's cold over here. Our houses are built to keep warmth in. You know, they're very insulated. We have no aircon on public transport, no aircon in many offices, or like there's too much aircon in my building. It's freezing. There's in the infrastructure of the country there, it's just not designed for warmer weather, so that's why we're all just sweating our tits off the whole time. I mean, anyway, but that's really good. It's a good fan as well, which is an extra bonus. Oh gosh, guys, speaking of sweating, so do you know what? Right, might seem like a little bit of an obscure product to be mentioning in like a favourites, but I really want to mention this, and it's very close to my heart. So you're going to be thinking, Anwen, what? This is a deodorant, right? But it's a super strength deodorant. It's by Perspirex and it's called antiperspirant. Oh, so creative with the name. I have overactive sweat glands. My sweat glands just, they're kind of like my brain. It just overdoes everything. It overthinks, it overstresses. My sweat glands are just crazy. I remember when I was a teenager, because there were no products around like this, unless you went to your doctor and you got prescribed something which would burn, sting and itch. There was no options. There was just nothing available. And I remember all throughout being at high school, because we would wear these white cotton shirts, and I remember that I would get so sweaty and it would just feel awful. And I know it might sound like it's not a huge issue, but it really is uncomfortable. It's embarrassing. I used to dread summer. I mean, I would even sweat in the winter. It could be like -5 and I'd still be sweating. Sweating when it's hot, sweating when it's cold. Well, really. And I'm not proud to admit that I felt envious of people, but I used to feel envious of like my school friends when they would just be fine. They'd be waving their arms up in the air. They'd be like dancing, like just living their best lives. And I would just be like this the whole time because I was like so embarrassed of sweat patches. It's only as I've gotten older and as science has improved and that, you know, just like on the shelf now we can buy these really strong antiperspirants that don't sting your underarms. Yeah, I just wanted to mention this today because like I have talked about this briefly before here on my channel. I'm not embarrassed about it. I want to talk about it because I really want to try and, you know, if there's anyone out there that also has overactive sweat glands, which if you do, overactive sweat glands gang, overactive sweat glands gang, that's us, that's gonna be our new gang. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed about, and there's no point suffering with this when there are so many products that are affordable, that are comfortable to use, and that are super effective. So this is why I just wanted to mention this today, because I just bought a new one. It's in the box. So yeah, it costs like £5. You can get it from Boots, Superdrug, anywhere, I think Amazon. I basically apply it last thing at night on clean and dry underarms, and then I just let it do its thing, and then I don't sweat for like 3 days because, like, you know, I mentioned it was like boiling here. My underarms, they are not sweaty. Look, I can proudly show you my underarms. I bet you're thinking, oh my gosh, this video took a really crazy turn. I know, but anyway, guys, the last product. We're on the last product. I am now a tanner. I really am. I spent so many of my videos explaining how I could never do fake tan because I just felt like I would always like mess it up and it would look terrible, and I just didn't have the confidence to try fake tan. But I tried it and I think I've conquered it. It's not that difficult. Do you know what? I used to use, you know, like the gradual tanner. So, you know, the body moisturiser that had a hint of self-tan that you would just apply like a moisturiser and then you could build it up to like a tan. So I used to always use that. But no, I now am a certified tanner. My favourite one is by St. Moritz. This is like, it's really affordable. It costs maybe like £5. It's in a spray form. So, and this is in medium. I would always recommend, no matter your skin tone, no matter if you're super pale, always go for medium, because in my experience, look at me, super experienced tanner now, but I find that if you go light, it's always disappointing. So I would always say go medium. There's one ultra dark which I'm kind of thinking I really want to try, but don't know just yet. You know, I'm not that brave just yet. You just spray this on. I use my tanning mitt, which I have washed her. Like thrown her in the washing machine, but right now she's due a wash. So anyway, I use my tanning mitt, put that on, just blend it in. It's no problem. And I just kind of stand naked or do a dance, just dance naked. I let it dry for 5 minutes and then I just pop my clothes on and go about my business. Then I wash it off about 6 hours later and I look so bronzed and tanned, and it's a revelation. So yeah, I just wanted to say, if you, like me, have always been a little bit like afraid, probably no one, I don't think anyone is afraid to tan, but if you were afraid to tan but you crave to have all round tan, then give this a go. Like, this is really good. St. Murray's, it's a knockoff of Saint Tropez. Saint Tropez is about £20 more expensive than this, but I can't see it being that much better. This is really, really good. So anyway guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I've had so much fun filming it today. I really, really hope that you've enjoyed to watch it. Thank you so much as always for spending time with me here today, listening to me no matter how crazy it gets. I would love to hear some of your recent favourite products, so if you could include them downstairs in the comment section. I would love to know what you've been loving. And anyway guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.